What is good, everyone? Welcome back to Nate Trades. Today is day number 9 of documenting my journey becoming a consistently profitable day trader. Yesterday was day number 8, but I just took a couple break evens, so not really any point in posting a video. But let's get right into today. Today is July 2nd, 2026. I'm going to go over the 4 trades that I ended up taking, how the executions went, why I took them, and what I could have done better. But first, let's get right into market bias. On the 4-hour time frame, you can see that we are clearly in an uptrend here. We retraced to about 50% of this overall move, being a 4-hour for value gap, and then we're moving higher out of it. Above as targets, we have previous day high, the overall high, and then ES has relative equal highs with previous day high. All right, on the 1-hour time frame, you can see that we have relative equal highs here with this 1-hour intermediate high, and then we have this clear 1-hour bullish fair value gap that I was going to use as my condition for if we hit it and respect it and go higher, I'll be looking for longs. If we displace through it, then I'd maybe flip my bias. All right, right at market open, going into the first trade setup, we did trade down into this 1-hour bullish for value gap and then got immediate displacement higher. Now, ES had already been moving higher towards the overall high being this high right here. And so with ES just looking really, really bullish and then us getting displacement here, I entered longs. My break-even level would be here, and or if ES hit this overall high first. But unfortunately, did get stopped out of this one. I think it was potentially incorrect stop placement. I usually go stop at the overall low, but after seeing such a big wick, that was the reason that I didn't. All right, going right into the second trade setup, it was basically the same trade setup. I took the displacement candle long here again, since it was potentially just incorrect stop placement with all the draws of liquidity still intact. And yeah, ES was continually driving higher towards this high right here and then previous day high. And so my plan was to go break even, just like I should, at this high internal high. And then if ES takes out the overall previous day high, I would just take a partial and then hope it continues going up. Actually, I was targeting a 1-to-1 here, actually. I was targeting a 1-to-1 here, actually. So how did this one play out? I went break even here, took a partial right when ES took out the overall high, and then unfortunately it did break even me before going to my target right here. I was only targeting a 1-to-1 just because ES was trending higher, and I figured maybe I could get a 1-to-1 out of this instead of targeting the overall high. But yeah. All right, going right into the third trade setup of the day that I took. This one was pretty clean. We retraced. We had been moving up and created relative equal highs here on NQ. But more importantly, let's look at the higher time frame. So on the 15-minute time frame, you can see that we have a bunch of low resistance here, and then we have this 1-hour intermediate high still intact from what I was talking about earlier. On ES, we did take out previous day high, but we were trending towards this overall pretty obvious high. So that was why I didn't really worry about the SMT with ES having already taken out previous day high. So going right back to it, we retraced to about 50% of this leg, and then got clear displacement higher. I entered longs, ES with the plan of going break even here, or if ES took out this overall, just the close high right here. Now, unfortunately, this one did not win. ES didn't even take out that high, and then the market did just run a lot lower. So I was simply wrong about this trade setup. Nothing I can do about that one. It looked really, really clean, and I would take it again. All right, going into the final trade setup that I sort of took and sort of didn't take. This was, for a little context, this was at 10:30, and what had happened, we had moved a lot lower here. You can see right here, we had made a move down, retraced up into a 5-minute for value gap, then retook out the low, started moving higher, and this is the way I saw it. We moved lower again, and I saw this as sort of a continuation setup, and then we got immediate displacement here. So what did I do? I entered longs right here, and then honestly, I just didn't even feel comfortable with this trade at all. I really doubted the draw on liquidity. I was targeting this 15-minute fair value gap. And then obviously this high right here, just this small, close internal high got taken on ES. And I just couldn't handle it. To be honest, I was just really stressed out and just not confident in this trade setup at all. And I just closed my position. I was obviously just targeting this 15, and this is how it would have played out. So it would have break even me. I would have taken a partial right here at this close high right here. But yeah, unfortunate that I just couldn't follow my rules on this one because I could have obviously made money. But yeah, I was really just, I think, overwhelmed, kind of very, very tired mentally and just not in a good place for trading. So then I did hop off after this. Um, Anyways, that is it from today's trading recap. I did end the week down about $120 on each of my funded accounts. Not a big dent at all, but yeah, a lot of lessons from each and every day this week. The winning day on Monday, the two break-even days, Tuesday and Wednesday, and then today the L. But I did stick within my daily loss limit, which is good. Anyways, that is it for today's trading recap. If you want to follow along with the journey, hit the subscribe button below. You can follow me on Instagram as well at natetrades.official. I do post daily Bible verses and my daily bias going into each day, which I'm getting a lot better at, which is really, really great. And with that, I'll leave you to your 4th of July. Don't get your hands blown off because you still need to trade with one hand. And yeah, peace out, boys. Have a good one.